Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Batty Overwatch League Season 4 pregame show. We are in the midst of our fourth season. It's the first week. We're having some games, and we got some games for you. Isn't that right, Joey?
Oh yeah. First three games today. Got a lot of good teams. Good teams, bad teams, whatever you want to call them. This is the Batty League after all, so trash talking is very important to the experience here. But I don't know. I want to jump right into these power rankings that I've been seeing sticky to some of our Discord chats here. In particular, this one that Zedekis came out with. This what's in a name power ranking saying that Easy Clap is the worst team name? What the fuck? What is this? This is BS.
I don't know what to say, man. That's I think that's you got to reverse the list. Easy clap, best team name, NA.
Yeah, and Waifu Superstar 2. I mean, just a sequel to your name. Yeah, that's creative. Cool meme, bro. But yeah, seriously, moving off of that because there's not a lot of content in that Zedekis. I'm sorry to say. However, I do think Tide Pod Challengers is a really good name. Good job, Jim, for I don't know who came up with that name, but whoever did, good job to them. But the real thing I want to talk about here is this week one power rankings that I believe AJS0 came up with. Uh, kind of saying that that Chromatics team with 30 on it, Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, is gonna be the weakest team in the in the BOL. I don't know. What are your
Um,
thoughts on that, UTech?
Definitely weakest team because Mercy is getting nerfed, and as the name says, hey, they're gonna get nerfed. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. I think they got 30 as prime DPS, and he does not want to get too tilted. And he also has a supporting cast to kind of help him, not too weigh him down. But he's got a super hardcore fragger with him with what is it, Ninja Plez, who's also gotten into Grandmaster. So not a bad team. So uh going on into let's keep talking. I need to look up these lists.
Yeah, something that that really confuses me about this ranking is that I think 30's team arguably has the best the best DPS, as you said, two fraggers, two hardcore fraggers that can drag whatever supporting cast they have with them, to victory. And I mean, give credit to Cruisemaster. I don't know Ryzak. He's a rookie. I know a little bit about Spoopy Koopa. I've played with him. He's a good support. And then I don't know who would round out the rest of that team roster if Scarlet or Splinter would be supporting. But I don't know. Something to eagerly await and see how that goes, because I don't buy that they're going to be that bad of a team. But ignoring their first place, which is themselves, second place on that power ranking is Blabby's Dabs, with a lot of high-class rookies on the team, with Senpai, Free Feed, Destructive Dude, and Huckletune all being rookies, all being on the top half of that power ranking list, maybe even the top quarter. Um, uh, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of faith that that team's going to actually dominate, which I was criticizing Blab a lot at the start, but I see a method to his madness now.
Well, I think we should also very much mention that all of our teams are named, all of our teams are ready, and all of our teams are hyped. But what's the next most hypest team that we have, which looks like after Nerf Me Daddy. I'm just gonna call it Nerf Me Daddy from now on, Joey. There's it just rolls off the tongue better. 30. I love you for putting on, or whoever on Nerf Me Daddy's team decided to add Mercy in front of that. Yeah, no, that's bad grammar. That's bad word usage.
Doesn't roll off the tongue that well.
Doesn't roll
Mercy,
off.
nerf me, daddy. It's like not really a tongue twister, but just it's not natural.
If it
I
was
don't like
Mercy
that.
Nerf Me, hey, that sounds good. If it was Nerf Me Mercy or Daddy Nerf Me, I could see it. but just it's like saying for the Alliance when you want to say for the Horde.
I think that Daddy section came in from Ninja Plez. I don't really understand what's going on. I've heard a little bit, but something about him having to be referred to as Daddy, or I don't know. I don't know. That's gonna be a really strange dealio going on over there. But yeah, moving up the rankings quickly here as our first game of the night should be starting in about 10 minutes here. Jeff from Overwatch, Mad Cow's team with Josh Danko, the one and only best player in the whole entire league. And his supporting cast doesn't look too terrible either, with Captain, a rookie, Dano22, one of the better supports in the league, Scotch, and then I guess Cuban Pete, A. Donnelly, and Hibbs are maybe the weaker of the team. But I don't know. What do you think about that team?
I think they're definitely a team to be reckoned with. Josh Danko being a very, very formidable Diva and Zarya player. Don't have too many of those in the leagues, at least at the very high level. Um, Captain, also another great pick, which also shout back, or, flashback to the draft. Blab, on your team, you didn't pick up Captain. Shame on you. That was basically free win on your part that you could have gotten. You could have gotten him for $4.25. That's a steal for one of two people who could play Genji competently. So, Josh Danko wants to synergize with Captain, wants to play that dive, wants to get in, going hard. Also, they got Dano, who's the best, or at least the highest rated support player, who's going to be fantastic at Ana, Zenyatta, and Lucio. And if you think about anything that's going on, those Mercy changes are around the bend, and they are going to be putting. Well, Mercy is still going to be playable in my opinion. It's just that people are going to start complaining more and being like, "Oh no, we don't have two reses. It can't impact the game as much." Blah 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 blah. Joey won't have, best Mercy player of the season anymore. Ugh.
No. I will. And Mercy, you can criticize the res changes all you want, but at the end of the day, I will get gold as healing with her. A lot of people can get gold easily as healing with her. She is the best healer there is and very easy to play. Uh, low skill ceiling, really, I feel, with Mercy. Um, and yeah, reses you won't have, but those changes aren't happening for another 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna plug my ears and say la 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 la. Uh, moving on. So I believe I'm covering up these rankings from bottom to top here. Team Easy Clap for some reason AJS0 has at fourth place, not first. I don't really understand that. Um, I don't know. Do you want to talk about ourselves a little bit, UTech?
I think we have a well-rounded team. First and foremost, both you and I both went for way too much money, so get jebaited, failed destiny.
I don't think we went for too much personally, as much as just our value. Keep in mind you are a diamond player. You were in the top 5, I believe. So don't sell yourself too short on that. And yeah, I mean, I've won what two BOLs now or whatever. I don't know. I won a bunch, and I plan to keep winning them.
But
Especially with No Wonder on our team. He is
oh yeah,
a fucking god.
yeah. We have to bring up No Wonder as he is going to be the star of the team because he is going to be the one who's going to carry our very, very heavy gorilla backs. Or at least my
Jeez.
heavy gorilla back.
Please.
Uh, he's a tracer main. He's averaging around 3,300 in the SR system, and he can definitely hit masters when he wants to after he's done juggling his three Smurfs. Um, Other than that, also Heron, also a great pickup. Got him for $1. Excellent guy, excellent guy, excellent, great fundamentals and very potent hit scan. Shooter die, being the Reinhardt main we all know and love. Learning some new roles, and I believe he's gonna be able to vastly improve and basically get those sick, juicy shatters that everyone wants. And then Demighty Wolf and Sonaz going to be picking up as the off support is going to be your supporting cast, Joey. But we'll see how everyone improves on that team, and I think we have a good shot to win this.
Yeah, good shot's an understatement. We're taking it home. So anyway, moving up, Tide Pod Challengers, Jim, arguably the best name on that team with hook resets, Timic, Ball Sexy, Crystallized Evilite, and then the rookie Batmel, who I hear word is a very good tank. Which that's just a solid team all around. It sounds like. I know that Timic likes to say that he's not the best support in the game, but I think he's damn close. If there's a tie for first, he's going to be that other guy, along with Jim and Batmel, I believe, tanking for that team. Ball Sexy and Hook Resets DPSing. Um, yeah, solid team. Everyone's everyone's in there. I don't know. That
I
seems
mean,
like a
yes,
team that's going to be underrated.
I think they're going to kind of come in from behind. Batmel, I played with her, very solid player. T-Mick is the bread and butter of that team, though. He is the lucky charm. He has never lost a BOL. Let me repeat myself when I say this. He has not lost a baddie Overwatch League. He's won all three, and each three times he gets drafted onto to the best team who wins it all. And you know what? If you're gonna bet money on it, I'm gonna bet money on this team solely for the fact that T-Mick is on it.
Yeah, Timic. I mean, along with his play, just the comms with him too are always on point. He's always making good call outs. He's always talking. And I believe between him and Jim, if Jim can get back to his old way of calling out, something that we saw 2 seasons ago, I believe that team could shake this whole entire league. To be honest, again, I keep looking at this lineup and I don't see any weak spots. Everything just seems really strong, and I I don't want to talk about it anymore because they're actually kind of scaring me right now. So moving on from that, Blabby's Dabs is the next on the power rankings at second place.
All right, let me stop you for a second here. All right, look at this. Free fee, $6. He has, granted he's decayed, but had the peak of Masters. Sandpie, although decayed, $6. Peaked into Grandmasters. You have Destructive Dude, Diamond Player, who's also decayed. You have Huckletune, who's 2884, who's probably going to be, heading up there. Those guys have, including, then you have Thor and Sword Mace and Galnir. I'm pretty sure they have the highest average SR out of any other team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do some quick maths. But this team looks like they can come out of the gate swinging and start swinging hard. I don't know about you. I've played against a lot of these people are from the old Daddy's Dabs team from some LAN play, and they know how to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit it right on the head there. A lot of rookies. For the players being rookies, but also those four players being very high level. Solo queue masters. I don't know how that's gonna go into arranged play, but as you said, a lot of them are from Daddy's Dab, so they are decent at arranged play. I mean, yeah, this is a team that I don't know. I'm looking at all of these, and I just see a lot of good teams, a lot of high caliber players this season, a lot of high caliber rookies that are coming in, and yeah, yeah, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with as well.
So I don't know. All of them, everybody on that team, I mean, is gonna have a good time. They have at least four strong players. They have Sword Mace and Thor, who are very competent in their roles. Granted, just need to learn a few more fundamentals about the game, and then they'll be an unstoppable force.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, and are we missing a team? Because I feel like we might have not gone over one.
No, I think there's only 5 teams this season. Yeah, so someone's got to buy this week. You look at the schedule here to find out exactly who is getting their free win. Oh no, never mind. It's not a free win. They're against whoever it is. They're going to be against Waifu Superstar 2, Senpai's Literature Club. Uh, yeah. Um, I'm not afraid of that lineup at all.
Neither am I. Very overrated. Basically have to just go down to shit posting just to try to get some, some value out of what their team could do. I don't know. I guess you have Tree, AJS Zero, Spagooter, TK Thrifty, Zeticus, Falkior. I don't know. I guess you have some players.
I mean, just looking at that list, who's their diamond player? Is
No
Spagooter
one.
diamond?
I mean, the only person who could come close would be Tree, who has been Diamond previous ranks, but I don't know.
I mean,
It's
every other team has diamond players in it except for them,
I
and
will
they rank
say
themselves first. Like
I
that,
will
I don't
say
know. That's
they
not connecting.
are they are the most solid plat team I have seen in the league.
Yeah, I mean sure. I mean, solid plat team, is that implying that they're the best team with no diamonds? Then yeah, because they're the only team with no diamonds. I don't know. I don't know.
Basically, from what I know, is in the draft, Salvo said, I want to have them all be friends, and they're all gonna get together, have a good time, and who knows, maybe they'll win a game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I had to pick a team that would get skunked this season, and I mean, I'm not really joking about this. I'm kind of serious. I think it'd be their team. Again, they don't have any strong. I don't know anything about Spagooter, but they don't have a lot of any strong rookies.
Well, who
I don't
knows?
know.
Who knows? That might actually be their strength in not having one star player. They might be able to all think alike. Because if you're gonna do something stupid, make sure everyone's doing the same stupid.
And that's very true. I know AJ Zero actually. That's his motto for multiple games. Is that no matter what you do, just commit to it wholeheartedly together with the power of friendship, and don't back down. And maybe it'll pay off for him. Um, I don't have faith. And I'm going to stop talking about it because once we lose against their team in whatever week we end up playing them, it's going to be ultra embarrassing. So it's 7:02 now. I believe that the next game should be starting relatively soon.
Should be
Do
starting
you?
soon, probably within the next 5 minutes once we get things set up. But the game one we'll have the maps of Eichenwald, Hanamura, and Watchbridge Gibraltar with Waifu Superstar 2 versus Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. So we'll see you soon and give us about 5 minutes.
Don't touch that browser. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the first match of the BOL. BOL season 4, I believe, right, Cal?
Yeah, BL season 4.
Oh man. We've had season 4. That's crazy. Well, anyway, as we said earlier, we are seeing here the first game of the night is Waifu Superstar 2, whatever that addendum is, versus Mercy Nerf Me Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and here we are.
I actually am really excited about these matches just because all the teams I feel are pretty decently close in skill level. I think that as you guys were talking about in the pre thing, Waifu Superstar 2 has like one of the lower end of the ranking system, but at the same time they have so much synergy just from playing so much together that they should be able to head out people in the beginning at the very least.
Oh yeah, for sure. And with all of that experience that they have together playing, that is a lot because then you know exactly what people are thinking at certain times, what they're doing. Most of the time you can kind of get that vibe in solo queue games when you're playing, in ranked or in competitive. But no, I think they have it on a totally another level between AJS Zero, Tree, Zedekiss, TK Thrifty, and Valkyr. But Spagooter being the odd man out, the rookie guy who is kind of filling the shoes of another player that they might know personally. I don't know. What do you know anything about Spagooter at all?
I haven't. When I looked him up previously before the season, I remember. I'm pretty sure he's a tank main. He doesn't play that often. I can't remember his ranking. It's been a while. Looks like he's around. He's close to diamond, high upper platinum. He's one of the few Zarya mains actually. I think is his most notable thing about him. Other than that, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, and Zarya can get really scary. Especially if some players accidentally feed her charge, she gets really, really strong really fast.
Yeah. The fact that her ulti is literally the biggest, the highest impact ult in the game, I feel, next to Mercy right now, really means a lot. Here we're starting out for the defense for Waifu Superstar 2.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, it's pretty solid comp. Tree on that explosives man, the Junkrat, and then TK Thrifty taking up that hit scan with Soldier 76, which he will need pretty much with Ninja Plez, one of the diamond players on that Pharah. It looks like the first fight is kind of breaking out here.
Yeah, it's not going great for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, but right now they still have Pharah in the sky with Mercy, so this is still winnable.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a very weird slow push play, but their picks are happening all around. There's no really definitive team fight going on here, as Spagooter and Tree both die for the defending team here. Looks like Waifu Superstar might have to give this up, as all 6 members of Nerf Me Daddy is there and capping the point. That was pretty definitive out of nowhere, it seemed. They were just picking them down one by one.
Yeah, I think TK Thrifty dropped a little bit earlier in the fight, so there was really nothing to contest Ninja Please on that Pharah, and Tree immediately switches off of Junkrat actually to double hit scan with McCree to try to deal with him. Even that sometimes, out of experience, isn't enough, but we'll see if they can either force a switch or just get rid of them, honestly.
Yeah, Ninja's debut game here is proven to be infamous. He was the first to get ult very, very quickly there, and as you could see, he was a problem as Tree switched to the double hit
nice
scan
stick
there.
from 30 right there, actually. He actually stuck Swift, and Swift ran over to TK Thrifty as if for help, but in reality he just killed him. This fight's already over now.
Wow. Well, they're going to get a lot of ground for that. The first part of this second point to push on Eichenwald isn't necessarily too difficult to do, but, with all 6 members of the Daddy's team up, it's looking pretty grim for Waifu Superstar 2.
Oh, and actually that Diva mech is huge too, because they're gonna have so much time just free push this cart. Thrifty
Yeah.
dying on the side. Oof.
Yeah, and they're all just getting stuffed in their own castle here. And I don't know if they're going to have to hole up or not. Valkyr trying to get out, but just dying in the process. Looks like the Zedekis is trying to get out as well. Spagooter dropping that ult. The Transcendence is down too, though, from Ryzak on Daddy's team. Just a lot of scattered fighting here going on, and not pushing the card anymore.
Yeah, this is slightly worrying. This is probably over. This was worrying as soon as Swift and Zed both popped ultis, and then just no one was dying. It was pretty over. Spoopy getting a good cleanup with his ult too. Not to mention they still have Pharah ulti. Tree has his ulti, so it's basically all reset right now.
Did Ninja Plus use his ult yet? Like, he's had that since the first, like, 30 seconds of the match.
He used it once. He has used it once. On the very first push, he killed 2 people, I believe, and then died to D.Va while in it.
Well, with just about 4 minutes and 40 seconds to spare, they are pushing this last point here as the fight is breaking out. 30 in the back line of Waifu Superstar causing havoc. Valkyr being the first to die in this fight here.
Not a bad switch actually from TK Thrifty on that Reaper.
Great rocket barrage from Ninja Plus, taking out 3 members of Waifu Superstar here. Only TK Thrifty going down as well. Spagooter and Valkyr, the only 2 tanks left up on Waifu Superstar to contest the point, and Valkyr the last one going down. And I believe it's all over with the crime.
Yeah, let's see if Tree can clean up with his ulti. He's kind of their last chance. As long as D.Va's there, I don't know if he can do much. This is just going ham all over their face too.
Seems like stalling for time is Waifu Superstar's best bet right now. Thrifty switching to that Meg, bringing up the wall, Donald Trump's best wall ever, but Spoopy Koopa getting a triple K with that D.Va bomb. Look out, Danko, there's another good D.Va in this fucking league.
That's actually huge. It's sad because the problem with this map is everyone's so close together. They might actually still be able to stall if Spagooter can get on it. Oh, but he's dead. And it's over.
It is. That was a very definitive win from Mercy Nerf Me Daddy, coming straight out of the gate, showing them that they're not fucking around these matches. Number 6, last place, yeah.
And 3 minutes to spare as well. That's huge.
Yeah,
I think
almost 3.5 minutes. Wow.
one of the picks I have to question most off is Moira. Personally, I'm not that huge a fan of Moira on most maps. She has her place in the meta, but I don't like seeing her everywhere, especially with that Pharah flying around. I feel like Zed could have just gotten a lot more value off of a Zenyatta.
Oh yeah, Zen is what they definitely needed on that whole entire match. Actually, as soon as they saw the Pharah was just wrecking them, a second hit scan isn't necessarily enough. They can both be aiming at that Pharah, but that's a lot of distraction going on from the other 5 members of the team that are going to come in and just kind of wreck you. They're going to need a Zen if they're going to deal with Ninja Plus's Pharah for sure.
Instead, they might be running... I'm curious if they're going to run a quadruple tank setup. Something that a couple of the Overwatch League pros, they're not going to, Thrifty's on Reaper, but a lot of pros have been running Moira, Lucia, and have just been sticking really close together. And they're actually running triple tank here. Start off. I'm not sure if this is going to be going out, but it'd be very interesting to see if they can get it to work.
You're saying Moira Lucio for attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yep, AJS0 and Zedekis, they're doing just that. That's definitely a good way to get a shoe in the door here with that triple tank comp and TK Thrifty on the Reaper to take out the enemy tanks here. That's a pretty good attack comp. Let's see if they can pull it off this game. 30 on that scary Silver 76 as well as a Ninja on the Demolitions expert there, Junkrat, getting the first kill of the game on TK Thrifty on this side of the map here. And he already has the Junkrat tire.
Oh my gosh.
That is at 4K, not necessarily all at once, but from Ninja Plus, who is really fucking popping off. Man! 6th place.
Place team.
6th place team. Just garbage. What the hell?
Something that's interesting is normally you'd want to run a Pharah if a Junkrat is destroying you, but when you're playing against 30, suddenly you really don't want to run Pharah. I've tried running Pharah against 30 and it's not fun.
Yeah, 30 aimbots without using Silver 76 ult. I don't know how he does it, but he's really good at it. But it looks like somehow Waifu Superstar is able to get around here, starting to fight, all 6 of them up, breaking shields. Valkyrie's just going in, swinging away here. A lot of damage going down from both teams. Cruisemaster now has his ult up for Daddy's team should they need it, and he uses it right away. And a lot of people are dying on Waifu Superstar right now. A lot of action all over the place, and
The real problem with this, actually, that I really dislike that Panic Zen ulti there. That's both of their support ultis down. But I was gonna say, as soon as the Mercy ulti was down, was used. If they don't kill Mercy, it's normally just a one fight. 2 reses is just too strong right now in this meta. And the point of this triple tank comp is meant to be to stick together, but they really are struggling to do even that. And another Riptire comes out, killing Valk, and they're all just dying one by one.
wow, this I think I've seen this in like Holocaust documentaries where they just ruthlessly kill one side. I mean, this is embarrassing. Like, I don't know. They were able to get around the team, Daddy's team, to get on the point that one time. But from that point on, they do not have ult economy. They do not have anything really going for them. They're not saving ults to use later. Yeah, I think that's going to be the focus of Waifu Superstar right now, is to get ult economy and start pushing hard.
I like what Spagooter is doing here. He's trying to get their attention off of it a little bit, but he already 200 HP. I think 30's going to demech him very soon. Whoa. Oh, but Tree.
Yeah, that
a
was
couple himself. Other side.
Yeah, a lot of good kills coming out from Waifu Superstar here with Tree throwing the tire down. Not really necessary at this point. Looks like he might get Spoopy Koopa. I know Spoopy Koopa used his Diva Bomb in order to attempt to get some people. Didn't really pan out for him. And he could test as long as he can, but no, this is going to Waifu Superstar.
30 really tried to be the hero that his team needed there, but there was just too many down. Was not able to stop it. Luckily for Waifu Superstar, really.
Oh yeah, I mean that fight, everything went in their favor for sure. That fight, and that was a great way to get that point here.
A little bit of an in from TK Thrifty there. He jumps in right into a Zenyatta, unfortunately for him. Oh.
Yeah, definitely not a good way to start the push, but it doesn't matter because this first drive is not necessarily too difficult. As Waifu Superstar is just getting bombarded from the castle from 30 up top, pushing uncontested still.
Something I will say about this team is they're not looking that crazy well coordinated. This is a lot of solo carry plays out of their DPS for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. For sure.
Oh yeah, and Ryzak contesting a little bit there with the Zen ult. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but the Junk Tire coming from Ninja Plez again. Doesn't pick anyone, it does. The Valkyr is down and the cart is stopped. As he goes down as well to TK Thrifty, who found him hiding. But that's not really going to do much as the cart is stopped and too many people are dead on Waifu Superstar to push the cart.
Yeah, and now they're just staggering them over and over, but I'm trying to look for a bright side right now. They don't have a great set of ults. They only have 2 ults, and the other side has the Mercy, has the Diva Bomb, has 30's ult. This is gonna be pretty tough if they use their ults correctly.
Yeah, I mean it is 3 ults to 3 ults here. If Spagooter can get a Diva Bomb that takes out Cruz, that would probably be the best
case scenario for sure.
Yeah, but Ninja Plez switching to the Widowmaker to show his inner professional play. Other than that, I believe that we have the same members as we did originally. Zeta kiss off that Lucio from the initial push. Valkyr dropping a very good hammer down with the follow-up from Spagooter 2K from Spagooter on the Diva Bomb there, and the cart is moving for Waifu Superstar. Great picks there.
Nothing at all. Spoopy actually getting caught out really early in the beginning of that fight. Kind of sealed their fate a little bit. Trying to stall now. Oh,
Ooh,
huge.
2K again with Spoopy Koopa. Very good Diva Bombs this fight. The cart is still kind of moving, but Spoopy Koopa is able to bring life to keep this point away from Waifu Superstar. Daddy, Nerf Me Daddy is dominating the cart there, killing everyone, and
There's
Waifu
only 20
Superstar is
seconds
forced to reset.
remaining.
Yeah, they're forced to reset with not a lot of time left. They might be able to get a little bit of a push here with that Soldier TK Thrifty, hoping to...
10 seconds remaining.
He's too low,
5 seconds. Someone's got to touch that cart.
and I don't believe they're going to get to it, as TK Thrifty was the only hope, but Tree boosts himself onto it, hoping to get some kills here, but 30 is watching
30 in the
way behind, sniping with a non-sniper here on that Soldier 76. Spagooter, the last one to go down. His Waifu Superstar loses to Mercy Nerf Me Daddy.
This first map was pretty telling of what Waifu Superstar really wanted to do. They were trying to run that triple tank setup on offense, trying to all stay together, trying to outplay them with their superior coordination, but
This
Didn't work
3K
out.
from Spoopy Koopa,
the very end of the map.
right into the air, kills 3 people, pretty much for the win. Fucking great work from the rookie. 19% team damage taken healed. Didn't know those
Yeah.
cards went that low.
10k is a lot of healing. Definitely with how many tanks they had, they needed healing.
That is true.
Boy. But it did not work out for them. I still not a fan of Moira. Not a fan.
I mean, the pick could be good for teams. I believe that she shines most when teams are defending in chokes, because that heal and then also the ball, it just... She's designed for people that are all grouped up. But yeah, it didn't work for them, that match there. So right out the gate here, 1 win for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. And are they...
User in your channel timed out.
Wait, a user in their channel? What? What? I'm alone? No! Cal! Cal, come back! Ah! Well, anyway. Looks like the next map is Hanamura, which, I don't know about anyone else out there, but I know that I hate that map with a burning, fiery passion. Just like all 2 points. Yeah, I don't know which team is really favored on 2 points in general. I know that 30 is able to push an advantage when he sees one for the 2 cap if it happens, but I don't know. AJS 0 also is kind of like that in a sense when it comes to seeing an advantage and taking it. So, I don't know.
Coming in as your backup caster, wow, that was quite the game. And all I gotta say to Waifu Superstars, see you in the finals.
Oh, baby! Shots fired. Well, it looks like both our teams are ready for this match, so we'll be getting in here, and yeah, I mean, Ninja plays Spoopy Koopa, 2 rookies that really shown that last game. Shown a lot. Yeah, let's do this. I can solo cast as well as anyone. Let's do it.
User joined your channel.
Sorry.
Oh, nope, Cal's back.
My internet reset for some reason. Sorry about that. Have we hopped into the next game yet?
We are not actually in the actual game yet. We're still in the lobby.
Okay.
So you made it just in time.
My bad. Yeah, I was talking about Moira real quick. she really requires a lot of coordination that it's hard to come around, especially not at the highest level possible. Boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I like her. I think she heals a lot, you know, in general. Just not even if it's a specific situation. She just kind of that urine, dude, does a lot of healing.
It really does. I'll just continue being a negative Nancy for a little bit, but
Just such a hater, Cal. Why are
Yeah.
you such a hater?
I don't know, man. I just don't. Yeah, Reddit. I think the main part of it really is her ulti. She gets it really fast, but it's not a Zen Yada ulti. It's not a Lucio ulti. It's not a guaranteed safe, I guess.
No,
would
I
be my
will
best
say,
way of saying
yeah.
it.
No, she definitely does have one of the weaker support ults in the game. It doesn't really do, you know, it can do a lot, but it's way more situational than, you know, saying like, oh my god, my team's in a May ult, I'm just going to pop ult because I'm Zenyatta. Or,
Yeah.
oh my god, my team is getting picked off and both my DPS are dead, I need them up now, I'm going to ult his Mercy. You know, her ult is more like, oh, well, I guess these guys are lined up, I guess I can fire at them. Or, oh, I guess our team is getting a really good position, might as well just ult now and take advantage of it. It's yeah, it's one of the worst support ults, but her play in general, ult economy aside, is good enough to warrant as a player at choke points. I don't know.
Yeah, I really think you need. It's a lot about winning the first fight when you play that triple or quadruple tank Moira Lucio setup. You're supposed to basically just set up and force them to come to you on point, and that's how it worked when pro teams used it a lot on Lunar Colony. Something actually interesting here. One of the fewer Mei players, TK Thrifty, he's gonna bring out on Hanamura, and Mei is especially known here for this single choke that gets players a lot if they're not well enough coordinated.
Yeah, and she is just brutal. And TK Thrifty, I've seen him play that Mei at that specific choke. I've been on the end of it, thankfully, on his team many, many times, and he can single out people with pinpoint precision. You know, the wall, he's going to wait for someone else to go through it, which is that Tracer from 30, but now it's like just 2v6. But for some reason, no one dies. On Nerf Me Daddy, they're all still up. No one's dying. Spooky Koopa is getting low, but AJS0 is the first to go down this fight, and that is huge for Nerf Me Daddy as he has to run back. And then he's not going to get back there in time, but slowly everyone's getting picked off here with still an advantage going for Nerf Me Daddy. And they're all dead.
Yeah.
What happened?
And just like that, they really executed the dive comp really well. As soon as they picked Swift, you could almost say that the fight was just won from there. Because Moira is not going to be able to heal all of these characters that really aren't going to stand together even.
What the hell? Ninja Plaz is on fire. They have 7 minutes to push this next point. What?
And ult advantage.
And ult. What the? I'm speechless. That is a perfectly executed dive comp. Everyone should be really, really afraid of this team once they have to play them as a defending team on whatever map. Because, man, they storm beaches like nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something to mention, Ninja Pliz has played so many different characters already. I think he's played 3 in Widow, Pharah, and Genji now. And he hasn't done badly as far as I've seen on any of them. I didn't notice him too much on Widow, but right now he's getting picked a little bit off by Tree, but here they are, they're popping the Mercy over.
Yeah, AJS0 in the air, kind of a preemptive ult here to make sure nobody dies. Here goes the Diva Bomb from Spoopy Koopa, killing Valkyr. Big kill here, but AJS0, that preemptive ult did pay off in the end, as this push is going to slowly die out from Nerf Me Daddy.
I kind of wanted to see. I was hoping they would stagger the Diva a little bit more, but not the worst thing in the world. Something really huge is both support ults were used by Waifu Superstars, and now Ninja Plays really has free reign on that Genji ulti. If he can find the Mercy, or really just anyone, it's gonna be pretty hard to come back. Hold that stick.
Great stick on AJS0 going down at the very beginning of this fight. Again, they're surgically extracting the healer from Waifu Superstar. Here's Ryzak, ults Zenyatta, bringing his team to the point here. Nerf Me Daddy, all 6 of them have presence onto the point. Everyone on Waifu Superstar is falling slowly, but TK Thrifty has a pretty big Reaper ult, getting one of the supports here, and goes down afterwards to Ninja Plez. But yeah, five people on point.
Just can they come out in time?
The answer is no.
Complete.
4 minutes and 45 seconds to spare for Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. Wow.
2-2. Switching
Really well
sides.
executed. That pick on the Mercy both times on both pushes for both points. They just picked Mercy early and kind of stormed through.
Man, and as I said before, they are surgically extracting AJS0 from those fights. He is not having a chance to really even live. I believe that's the 3rd fight in a row that Nerf Me Daddy has executed where AJS0 is the first one to fall.
Yeah, especially in this Mercy meta right now that we have. Mercy, without her ulti, is actually pretty killable. And if she doesn't actually manage to get her ulti off, the fight just ends like that, like it has both times. And they're gonna have to pull something off to beat not a terrible time, 445, you know, 2 CP.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 CP, normally, once you cap that first point, if you do it right, the second point could be a pretty quick cap, but that was not necessarily the case for Nerf Me Daddy when they were going in. But yeah, Waifu Superstar really has to think about a dive comp here with their team, and I don't believe they have a Tracer or Genji player on their team, so the Junkrat and Reaper will have to suffice for what they're planning on doing here.
It really doesn't make a lot of sense to run Reaper and Junkrat. Something nice for them, or something not so nice for them. 30 on the Soldier will really destroy them on the long range if Valk and Spagooter can't get on him. We'll see how he plays it.
Yeah, and I believe, you know, the reason why they're picking that... Oh, AJ0, the first one falling again!
That part about that is he wasn't the first one out the door. He was just the first one to hit the trap.
Oh my gosh, that is nutty. Well, you know, going off of the DPS on Waifu Superstar here, the Junkrat and Reaper, I believe that their plan is to try and kill whatever shields are in front of them so they can kind of speed boost in. You know, not necessarily the most effective dive comps, but it does work occasionally. Spagooter's going in heavy on 30 here, along with Valkyr, both tanks on point for Waifu Superstar, but Diva getting out of mech here. Zedekiss also on point. It looks like they have a very good point presence with a lot of people going down for Nerf Me Daddy as the team falls apart.
Yeah, pretty huge pick on the Mercy. This is their fight, definitely.
Yeah, easy win. Easy clap. Good job from Waifu Superstar here. That dive from Spagooter onto 30, I believe, gave them the space that they needed in order to walk past the gate and get presence on that point.
Yeah, I think something that we need to note in these games is the objective for Waifu Superstar really needs to play off the weaker players in this game. They can't. It's gonna be really hard to deal with 30 in Ninja Please, but if you can just kill everyone else, then they'll have to die eventually, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good strat. I mean, you know, step 1, focus supports. Step 2, focus everyone else, you know? And I believe that it's been said that Cruz and Ryzak are kind of the weaker players on that team. I don't know the truth of that, but this fight is breaking out here with a lot of divas out of a lot of mechs. And Spoopy Koopa falling, Cruisemaster so low, TK Thrifty going down, a lot of people dying, now a lot of people dying on Waifu Superstar. Great Tiger by Tree. Fights! Dying, Valkyr ults, not going to get anything from that unfortunately, except for a lot of Soldier ult charge. And
that is really too bad that he popped that.
Yeah, that
Much better.
that fight was looking great, like from both angles for both teams, as there's a lot of big ults, but nothing happening for Waifu Superstar yet.
Waifu Superstar can get in there really quickly and kill that Mercy. They do have Mercy advantage right now. And Ryzak is not close to Transcendence. He's only halfway there. This is probably their best chance, with 30's ult being down.
Oh yeah, the play for sure is to lead in with that Lucio ult, but the pick going on both supports of the oh my god, the defending team here. Nerf Me Daddy falling hard here without their supports as the strat goes. The Lucio ult going down, making sure that people stay alive, but the ult coming out from Spoopy Koopa, not getting anyone except for Valkyr, but that is being rezzed right away. Transcendence coming out of Ryzak for the stall point here, as Waifu Superstar is going to have to deal with him very quickly in order to get this. Ninja Plus with a 3K on McCree, absolutely no shields. Valkyr was off screen to the left here, not able to get anything, and he is again the last one alive for his team.
What's so sad about this is they didn't get a single tick. Ryzak ulting in on the Zenyatta to stall for so long. Really, must be really frustrating, especially on a 2CP.
Yeah, that was a great play from him. The rookie Ryzak there showing up on the Zenyatta. Unfortunately, yeah, the double pick on the Mercy and Zen, Cruisemaster and Ryzak, just didn't give him enough space, didn't give him enough time to cap a single tick of the point.
It's really so sad because these Diva Bombs have not been bad in the slightest from either team, really. Spagooter and Spoopy both showing up, getting a couple kills per ulti generally. Which is hard, it's not an easy thing. There was a reason Josh was known for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, every time I see him shoot it, it's great. But Valkyr starting this fight off with a Winston ult, knocking people away, getting him space. A lot of people dead on Nerf Me Daddy right now. Oh my god, great tire by Tree, great ult by Valkyr, giving him enough space, enough deaths to cap the point all the way.
That was like a really well done jump in your face, Lucio speed boost with the Reaper. Just bang bang and they all died.
Yeah.
You know, a minute less, but it's not terrible at all, honestly.
I think the important thing here is that Waifu Superstar is showing that they have life, that they don't need diamond players to win a game, and yeah, they're in it. They're in the running. We're in overtime.
Yeah, I was gonna say the beauty of 30 and Ninja Please both playing the McCree and the Soldier as hit scans meant that since Waifu Superstar didn't have an actual normal shield besides the Winston, they really got free reign, but because of how well they just dove on their faces, they really couldn't react fast enough.
Check this out. Attackers incoming in
Yeah, I mean, everyone just died so fast in that fight.
Yeah. And they're gonna run the same thing if it ain't broke.
Yeah, and it looks like Nerf Me Daddy is switching up their comp a little bit with Ninja Plez going on Roadhog as a tank, looking for that pick potential, but I believe everything else is still the same.
That's really interesting to play triple tank into TK Thrifty knowing he's on the Reaper. I don't know how much I love that, but if he just shows up, then a hook is a hook.
That is true, and I mean, I don't know anything about Ninja Please, but he could just be bad bannering at this point. I don't know. He's got a style on him or something, but it looks like Tree is the first one to get to the point here, killing Ryzak in the process of getting there. As Waifu Superstar storms the point, Tree is the first one to go down for that team as well, but they are cleaning up and doing work. Cruisemaster, the Mercy dead on Nerf Me Daddy. It looks like this point is definitely going to Waifu Superstar.
Once again, just picking on the supports. Tree somehow jumping in above everybody and getting a pick on Ryzak on Junkrat. That's not something you see every day.
No, that was a very strange pick. Tree was more or less trying to get to the point, I think. Not necessarily trying to kill a Zenyatta, but I think he got both.
Yeah, and well done to him. Now they get second point with good time, 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, this positioning from 30 here, behind enemy lines, in the back line, right behind Thrifty, shooting him in the head from the back, not necessarily getting the kill quite yet. A lot of weird stuff happening, but he does fall eventually, so now Waifu Superstar is down one from the flank, and still decides to go in, I guess, as Spagooter makes space, getting in Spoopy Koopa's face here. The Diva battles on the side. They are not storming the stairs quite yet. Maybe they are waiting for TK Thrifty.
Yeah, it's really hard to do anything without your Reaper there, but at least they're getting some ult charge. Losing D.Va Mech, actually really tough.
Yeah, that's pretty big. They shouldn't be pushing too hard right now. They really should just be waiting. But Scooter getting picked as well.
Hook just gets him down. Now, Free goes down as well from 30 in main.
One by one, they're all falling as Nerf Me Daddy knows that they can kind of push up a little bit because there's 6 of them and only, 5 or 4 of Waifu Superstar. But they do a hard reset now. All grouped up at the main gate. Alright, we're ready, boys. Let's go in.
Both Mercy ultis up. A little bit of an advantage. Both DPS ults up. And the D.Va ult up for Waifu Superstar. So, in theory, they should have the advantage. But 30 and Splinter also have theirs coming close.
Pick on the D.Va Mech there, Spagooter going mini as a 30 ult is popped, but not necessarily getting anyone as there's a great ult from Lucio there from Zedekis. Spagooter getting rezzed up too to getting mech. All of Waifu Superstars up, all of Nerfy Daddy's up still. D.Va Bomb getting a 1k on Ryzak that is on Yada. Cruisemaster is the important target at this point on that Mercy. He is not dying. Ninja Plus going down as well.
Battle Mercy from Swift.
A lot of
See
good
if he
fighting.
can pick out the Mercy.
Everyone is healthy on his team, so he's able to do that, but not anymore as Spoopy Koopa lands an amazing 4k D.Va Bomb. Let's go!
Another huge D.Va Bomb. This man's on a roll today.
Man! Contact. These D.Va ults back and forth, Danko, they are gonna give you a run for your money and they're not even fucking Grandmaster. Oh, baby!
Basically.
Alright, Danko, you're not Grandmaster, you're worse than that, but still!
Really close. Basically Grandmaster. And now they have enough time for one more push.
Don't give them credit. You don't call a B plus an A.
30 seconds remaining.
Still a B plus.
20 seconds remaining. But that pick is huge. That might spell the end.
Yeah, unfortunately not being able to get the kill from that hook from Ninja Please. Waifu Superstore has to get on point within the next 10 seconds here. No one going down, they're stalling at the gate here, they really have to rush in. But Ninja Plus doesn't give a fuck as he brings out the lawnmower and just mows down Waifu Superstar with an amazing ult. 3 of them dead, 4 of them dead, 5 of them dead soon, and Spagooter, the last man standing for the team. Can't get to the point, doesn't even matter if he does.
No
Win
D.Va
goes
Bomb
to
for him this
Nerf Me
time.
Daddy.
Well, for now, they still have to be on the attack.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're still in overtime. Holy shit, this match is long.
Welcome to Hanamura 2CP. What a glorious time it is to be alive. But 4 minutes 45 to get one point and a tick is quite a long time, especially if they can roll them as hard as they did. I need to see better positioning from the supports if Waifu Superstar is going to do anything. Because they're just going to run the standard dive comp.
Yeah, they're running the same comp, and we'll see if AJS Zero has gotten a little wise to their schemes to just go for him. That is typically a good strategy for a dive comp that's highly mobile and can get wherever that Mercy is, but AJS Zero is still sticking with Mercy, believing that he might be able to evade death.
Attackers incoming.
I think they're going to be running triple tank here as well. With the Roadhog in trees.
Without any real walls, which, I'm not an expert, but in my opinion that is not necessarily a strong strat on this point, but we'll see how it works for him.
It's definitely not the worst thing, because they don't... It's not like 30 and Ninja Please are playing Soldier or something that needs longer range that get countered by shields. So, it just depends who will dive better. Something I will say about Moira, as much as I've given Moira garbage, she is good against dive, which I'm sure is their strategy here. Her balls are really annoying to deal with as a Tracer or Genji. It just does so much damage.
Well, as Spoopy eats that first ball from Moira, Splinter is the first to go down on the team as Cruisemaster brings him back up. But Ninja, their star player, is down 30. The second star player has a bomb already. He's going to use that right away, picking off nobody.
Cruise Master's still alive though, that's the important thing.
That is very true. The heals are still going out for Nerf Me Daddy as individually people are getting picked on Waifu Superstar. 4 people dead, Valkyr and AJS are the only 2 up. I believe they are up back at base as well. That's a point.
Now 4 minutes remaining basically to get 1 tick. Gonna be pretty tough to stop.
Objective lost.
Yeah, with 3 members on fire already for Nerf Me Daddy. 30 Cruise Master and Ryzak all showing up, all being forces to be reckoned with on this point. Yeah, this is scary. It's a scary position for Waifu Superstar. 4 minutes is a long time to defend this point. This 30 is the first one on that point. Valkyrie going off him with the bug zapper there, taking the high ground. Nerf Me Daddy does. And Tree is able to make a little bit of space, getting a pick on Cruise Master with Valkyrie.
When they pop the Transcendence, the Cruise Master is already down. So the Mercy gameplay right now is in the lead for Waifu. And they're just slowly get them down by down. They're really trying to get that Mercy, but
yeah, it seems like AJS Zero has gotten wise to their strategy here, and he's playing really safe.
Which he needs to be, or else they definitely won't win if he goes down first again, and he's going low. The Tree pulling out Zarya, try to keep him a little bit more secure with those bubbles. Isn't the worst pick, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, still running that triple tank comp. You know, it worked for him that last push, it appears. I mean, I don't think Tree was playing a tank at that time. But it looks like Splinter is the first one pushing for Nerf Me Daddy, as Ninja Police is the first one to go down. AJS Zero going down to Ryzak, surprisingly.
A really nice right click on him. He just was sitting in the middle and hit him down.
Great picks here from Waifu Superstar. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen, but Spoopy Koopa throws that Diva Bomb in, getting a 1k. It's going to fall on deaf ears even if he got 2 or 3, as he is the last one there, and if they're smart, they're going to stagger him, but they
instead
kill him pretty quick.
But the kill is a kill. Gives Tree a little bit more ulti. Important thing, they do have 5 ultimates available. So
yeah,
it's going to be very tough to take the point.
Waifu's looking really good right now with those 5 ults, and Tree is at 61 on Zarya after picking her not even that long ago, so yeah, Nerf Me Daddy's gotta show up here and take this point soon. As the ult from Ninja Plus goes down, going straight for AJS Zero, the Tree and the bubbles are really helping there. Spagooter going down for Waifu Superstar, but 30 is also down. Ninja Plus very low, not necessarily dead quite yet, but he's getting on point like a crazy man and dying in the process. So now Nerf Me Daddy has no DPS except for Ninja Plus back up from the Cruise Master res here. Narrow ult going down, not really doing a lot, seems to tickle a lot.
They do get the Mercy, who was in Valk.
Yeah, everyone just getting picked and falling apart on team Nerf Me Daddy. As Spoopy Koopa is the last one to get picked again.
Well, he gets staggered a little bit, you know. Every little bit helps. Something that I will mention, there's no way for Waifu Superstar to win this map. The best they can hope for is a tie, but a tie is a whole lot better than a loss. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's true. And Waifu Superstar is still looking pretty good there with TK Thrifty and Valkyr with ults against the Ryzak Zenyatta ult and Splinter Ape ult, as well as Ninja Plez is picked right away from TK Thrifty. Reaper's taking out Farah's, fellas. What's going on here?
Farah got a little bit too close to that window, probably didn't see Thrifty, but Ninja Please getting picked off has really been the name of Hanamura's second point, which is not a good sign for them. It looks like they're going to have to walk up forwards without him. Thrifty getting picks. That was a nice ulti, kills Cruz.
Yeah, Thrifty getting 2 big picks there. The Mercy going down for Nerf Me Daddy, Cruise Master. And yeah, it looks like this is a very weak push coming out of Nerf Me Daddy with only 3 of their members up there. But Spoopy Koopa drops a pretty good ult there with a 3K, leaving the odds there. No one dying to Spagooter's ult, but it doesn't matter because I believe Waifu Superstar is still having people up as Tree, Thrifty, and Zed try to contest this point, but they don't really have a lot to. Never mind. Ninja Plus does fall down, and the point's a tie. It's a draw.
Yeah. Really the best they could hope for. I think the Zarya switch was really huge. It stopped Ninja Plays from having a lot of effect. Another diva play of the game.
I believe this is the 4K if I'm not mistaken. Because Spoopy Koopa here is a badass in his Overwatch BOL debut for death! Oh, baby!
Huge, man.
Man! He got play of the game last round too, didn't he?
Yeah. Ruby's
Jesus!
playing really well. And that ulti wasn't even like, he didn't even throw it, he just dropped it. Crazy.
Man, that's BM. He didn't need to shoot it anywhere, he just had to drop it. That's BM straight up.
Like a knife, man. Oh. On to the next round, the very last round. Will be Gibraltar, I believe.
Another map that I hate. I don't know. I don't like Gibraltar. It's too open.
All three of these maps, probably not the most fan favorites. Hanamura, you know, 2CP in general.
I want to talk to the commissioner about this BS.
Yeah, they just want people to be tilted out the first week. Just
Yeah,
try
really.
to snowball. Solid strategy.
Oh man, I'm watching the stream. I have to see this play of the game twice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Beautiful, beautiful thing.
Spoopy, you're showing up, man.
Brings a tear to my eye. Oh, that was not a good Australian accent, or an accent in general.
Whatever, you tried.
I tried. Draw. How does
gotta
draw work?
You gotta
It's a draw.
practice.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, I've talked to a couple Australians, but how do you... Accents are not my thing. It's not great. It's not the best thing. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
Look like teams are ready once again. Those UTEC's ready. Went into map 3, the last map.
Watch point
Being at
Jabroni.
Watch Point Gibraltar.
Where is Watch Point Gibraltar again?
Gibraltar actually is in the lower side of Spain. It's like it's the very lower tip of Spain, right next to, it's famous, I've actually been there.
Wow.
Famous for being, if you like look across the ocean, you can see North Africa, Morocco, I believe.
Oh wow.
It's also famous for its crazy monkeys, who literally jump and dive bomb people who try to walk up there. I've
Well,
also
why-
seen that happen.
Why aren't there any monkeys on this map? Come on.
That's a good
I thought
question.
Overwatch was like, you know, accurate about that kind of stuff. Come on.
There are Winstons. Winstons are definitely jumping at your face, and very similarly to the monkeys in Gibraltar.
Yes,
It's a very, very scary time.
that is true, as at least one team might rock a Winston. No, it doesn't look like either team's rocking a Winston here. So Waifu Superstar on the defense here with 2 hit scans with TK Thrifty and Tree on McCree and Soldier, not respectively.
Ninja
Healing.
Fleet's rocking Bastion. Will he roll out with this?
Oh my god, I don't know. Well, he's at the gate. He's at the front. He's not sitting in the actual spawn yet. So I believe that pirate ship is the strat for Nerf Me Daddy, and I don't really think that Waifu Superstar is ready for it.
Having talked to Ninja Plays a little bit, he's a very confident player. I think that it wouldn't surprise me to see him play pretty much a lot of heroes. Dude.
Yeah, it looks like right out the gate they're able to set up pretty quickly with the Orisa shield going down, and absolutely, as I said before, nothing to really contest that pirate ship. But TK Thrifty is going down on Waifu Superstar. First casualty of this fight, as Ninja Plus is getting hurt, not necessarily going down. Cruise Master is really sticking there, and but he does fall down. So the pirate ship method falls apart here.
Really good charge from Valve to get Ninja Plays. That was necessary. Poopy trying to make up a little bit though, getting swift. Valk going down, Diva going down.
Yeah, a lot of deaths here on both teams. It's 2v2 on the point here, but the TK Thrifty just got back to contest. The Bastion from Ninja Plez just setting up, shooting TK Thrifty, but he refuses to go down. Not quite in time for that health pack, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Much better.
30 doing a
believe-
good job chasing.
Did 30 just teabagged him, didn't he?
I did not.
I think he
I
just
did not see
teabagged.
that.
Oh my god, or emoted or something. Anyway, this next fight's happening. Pirate Ship is back up. Ninja Plez he's taking damage, but he's kind of behind the shield. Not really. The great ult from Valkyr there, taking down the Bastion, the linchpin of that team. And 30 is dead as well to a Junkrat bomb. From here, it's just falling apart. Nerf Me Daddy not looking too good right now.
Valk been a bit more quiet this game, but he's really showing up this map. Where the Bastion gets rezzed, he does pop his ulti.
Oh man, and there he goes, just shooting away, not necessarily getting any kills here. But I guess making space, doing Bastion things, dying to Spagooter maybe.
Well, the fact he got Swift's ulti is actually huge. I don't even know if Swift needed to pop his ulti.
He's preemptively ulting a lot these games, it seems, which can be a good strat, but right there I didn't see him res anyone. So it might have been kind of a waste.
We'll see as Cruz now has his Mercy ulti.
Yep, that's true. Another push coming in, but Tree able to get someone with that junk tire. The Bastion going down again here. Tree getting picked, but getting rezzed right away.
I was really surprised I didn't see Cruz actually res Ninja Please, but he did switch over to the Pharah. Ana boost going out on the Valkyrie.
Oh,
And he
man,
charges his ulting Zenyatta.
doesn't even care, just takes him to the end of the map, and Valkyr, cut off from his team with no supply lines.
He will die for his sins.
Still great play from him, getting that Zenyatta. They're hoping that the team would get another pick, but unfortunately I don't think Waifu was able to get another pick off of that.
Problem with this team comp from Waifu Superstar, they have nothing whatsoever to deal with a Pharah.
60 seconds.
Yeah, they switched off that double hit scan that they started with onto their bread and butter there, and it's not really doing much, especially if Ninja Plez holds the sky. Looks like another Diva Bomb coming out of Spagooter, 3k, pretty big, but Ninja Plez is able to get some kills from the air with the Justice, which is just enough, I believe, to get him this point.
Double kill.
And Valkyrie unfortunately wastes his Earth Shatter, trying to clean up that fight.
God, I think that was a 5k total from Ninja.
Yeah. Dude's insane right now, and Tree has to switch over to McCree just to try to deal with him.
Behind the barrier.
They're gonna need more than just Tree to deal with him, I believe.
Yeah. And he's up there above him again. Swift might just go down, and he will.
Yeah. AJS goes down, but before that, 30 went down too. Two very important players, but two very important players on Waifu Superstar going down here with Zedekis. They have no healers anymore as they try to defend this push that hasn't stopped since the point was capped from Nerf Me Daddy. And
They
they're
really
still
need to
pushing.
coordinate a little bit better with these, with the tanks and the DPS, trying to get this Mercy. Right now they do pop the Mercy ulti and the Ana ulti.
Yeah, but AJS0 falling there, two members of Nerf Me Daddy falling as well, with Splinter out of position at the start of that fight. And picks are going down as 30 pops off a little bit, killing Tree and Valkyr.
A really nice tactical visor, getting that at Mercy. Basically one of the only ways to really kill a Mercy.
Did he use Tac Visor?
Yeah, he did. He already almost has it, it's surprising.
Yeah, I was just looking at his ult chart, I'm like, how the hell did he use it already? It looks like Waifu Superstar, a lot of people dying as 6 members, sorry, of Nerf Me Daddy just walks in and takes the point.
Oh. 30 did not see GK Thrifty hiding around the corner there waiting for him. But he will die for this. Unfortunately. A 1-for-1 though, not the worst.
Yeah, especially at the start of the push, it's not too bad. Kind of just die for needless reasons, 30. Way to go. Anyway, looks like Nerf Me Daddy's trying to do a little bit of backline stuff on the top right side of the cart here, with 30 dropping his tag visor, making space, not necessarily killing anyone quite yet. Fights going out, a lot of people dying. Ninja Plus getting a kill from the Justice, but falling right away as well. AJS0 getting Zedekis back up to fight. Waifu Superstar looking pretty decent for this fight as Valkyr pushes everyone off point. Spoopy Koopa is the only one up there. Not really able to do much as 3 or 4 members are coming in and from Waifu Superstar and cleaning him up.
And Ryzak popping the Transcendence a little bit needlessly.
God, Cruz gets Spoopy back up, and there's 5 of them there, and they're pushing the cart, and they're getting a lot of kills. 4 people down from Waifu Superstar. Sorry, 5. Spagooter, the last one, who looks like he's just going to get staggered as the team pushes the cart. This is looking pretty grim for Waifu Superstar as they watch one of the spawn points, but they're smart and they go through the other spawn point and test.
Oh, Free with a couple misses there. And 30 just gets his tack visor again.
Man, a lot of tack visors from him. Holy shit.
Something which wasn't mentioned actually when Pharah ulted into that little close quarters, getting them at I think 2 or 3. It was mainly off the back of Splinter's halt, which brought everyone, all 4 of them together, allowing them to do that. Really good teamwork out of both of them.
I completely missed that, but man.
They might run a little bit of Bastion strat for their own. It's almost necessary. They need something to deal with a Pharah. Tree really not able to do it well on McCree. It's a little bit of reminiscence of last season. The reason I think that Pharah is going to be a lot less popular this season is because of all the rookies, the rookie hit scan players, but Waifu Superstar 2 really doesn't have any of the rookies, the really good hit scan players coming. Thrifty and Tree by no means are bad players, it's just the plague of Pharah is returning again, and it's scary.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, this is still the first matchup of the night, so we have plenty of time to see if other hit scans are going to be able to take out other Pharahs within the league here. But talking about the team comp from Nerf Me Daddy, half dive, half hold. It's
a bit weird, but it's not the worst thing. I think that D.Va is pretty standard. Orisa really good right now. Sometimes you might see a Roadhog instead of that D.Va. Mercy Zenyatta is good.
Yeah, Mercy Zen is kind of the staple to a lot of comp games here, but the game will start with the Bastion strat for Waifu Superstar going down as TK Thrifty is able to get on cart, get booped off a cart, but staying in back a cart. AJ has 0, the first to get picked off again in these fights. And a lot of people dying right after that. TK Thrifty going down to Ryzak. Spagooter getting out of mech from 30.
This needs to be a hard reset right now.
Yeah, as people are just slowly getting picked off.
Oh, nice sleep dart. It's not gonna mean anything, but...
Wake up 30.
They're sleeping on the job.
Do the carry, or ninja. I don't know which one of you guys.
I think both of them. This team, surprisingly, really doing a really good job carrying.
Yeah, they're really just picking them off one by one. It seems like Waifu Superstar hasn't really had all 6 members up since the very beginning here. Ninja Plez switching, or sorry, not Ninja Plez. TK Thrifty switching off the Bastion onto Pharah here. And this is probably the closest thing to a wipe that they have is Spagooter and TK Thrifty are the only ones out there still. Spagooter getting out of mech and killed. And let's see if they do a really hard reset, as they should right now.
TK Thrifty quickly switches off of Pharah onto the soldier, though, respecting 30's soldier a little bit, I think, there. And Tree switching to Junkrat means they're really having to switch up their full strategy.
Yeah, it seems like it. And Spagooter going the wrong way. I think there's a miscommunication there where he wasn't necessarily gelling with the team, and he's going to be bringing up the backline as a tank, unfortunately. But Dive Cop is coming out of Waifu Superstar. Let's see if they have better luck with that. As in dive tanks, not necessarily dive comp.
They're popping Mercy ulti. This means commitment. They need to be able to win this fight.
Yeah, as both reses are going down on Valkyr and TK Thrifty. Valkyr dying again, though. Tree going down very soon after that to Helix Rocket from 30. And this push is over.
They're winning this fight. They used 1 ulti.
Yeah, I mean, not even a good one.
Yeah, the Orisa ulti, which really doesn't matter. They still have Mercy ult, they still have Zenyatta. They have everything they could want. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, I think this is a stuff from Nerf Me Daddy. Every player is doing what they need to do.
Something I'm really having to question is the fact that I don't think Zed must be pretty uncomfortable on Zenyatta, or else I feel like they really need one.
Having played with these guys in the past, I know. Oh, jeez, Rocket Barrage from Ninja Flash. Whoa.
Brings a 4K.
Yeah, gets
Might
the
be play
4K,
of the
falls
game.
in the process though. Yeah, that's probably play of the game.
I'm back.
But speaking about the teams, Etiquette and AJS0 from Waifu Superstar, I know that AJS0 prefers to play Mercy as much as possible, maybe Moira from time to time, but he also plays Zen, so if they would have a Zen player, it'd be him, and I believe that Zedekiss can play Mercy. I don't know why that's not a viable switch for them, but I do agree with you, Zenyatta is kind of what's needed for that team to increase that damage output.
Or even Valk, I know, plays pretty good Zen.
Double kill from Spoopy Koopa shooting a Diva Bomb in the backline. Spagooter getting 2 of himself, but one of them is D-Mech, as a lot of people going down on Waifu Superstar from people on Nerf Me Daddy. Rez coming through from Cruise Master, it seems, and I believe AJ0 got one in there.
This isn't terrible though, they're actually getting quite a few people.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Waifu Superstar, actually, as they finally are able to push the cart any measurable amount of distance.
Only problem is they still will have one more push able to go unless Valk can stop. They did pick off Ryzak, pretty huge. 30. Popping his tack visor, getting knocked around by the Winston. Off the high ground, and they pick him up.
Whoa, that was a big pick. Middle attack visor, 30 goes down. And a lot of members from Nerf Me Daddy are coming back in as the Pharah ult goes down from Ninja Plus, not getting anyone, unfortunately. It looks like Waifu Superstars found their rhythm here as they are looking to cap this next point with only 3 members of Nerf Me Daddy up. 2 of them going down, Splinter and Ryzak pretty quickly as the Spoopy Koopa Diva has to run. 30 flexing on him though. He doesn't care. He's out of position and he does not care.
Running into their face.
Oh,
Just trigger for this team, yeah.
He's just standing there. If I was Waifu Superstar, I would have let him stand there.
Might as well.
He wasn't even
Dagger
shooting at
Marty.
one point.
Something huge that fight actually. AJS0 was at 96 right before that whole fight went out. And as soon as Tree died, he was just able to pop Q and stay alive, even through Ninja Please's ult. Oh, and this is a little bit disgusting, a little bit of disorganization.
Yeah, it looks like Nerf Me Daddy is falling apart here. Cruz getting the res on his fellow support, but Spoopy Koopa going down. Nerf Me Daddy is slowly trickling and not really finding a rhythm to defend this, as the next point is about to be capped from Waifu Superstar.
You need to kill that Pharah still. She's getting pocketed.
Yeah, and she's not dying. Ninja Plus showing that he is still the best DPS. 2 ults coming out from 2 big ults coming down from Nerf Me Daddy, the Pharah and Spoopy Koopa ult.
They're
Spoopy
holding
Koopa
on
Diva.
to a Mercy ulti.
My ultimate is charging.
Spoopy showing he still has those, still playing Diva, still getting ultis off pretty much every time.
Why is the payload
Huge.
Yeah, I mean,
everyone?
that was a very interesting fight. It looked like Waifu had it, and then suddenly the Nerf Me Daddy was able to just pull, you know, victory out of the jaws of defeat there.
Ooh, Swift dying in the backline there. Could mean I think they should hard reset here.
Yeah, great shot from 30, who was getting contested and fell off the top of that ship, but still managed to stay alive. I don't know how. Valkyr starting this fight with a Winston ult, but falling very quickly to Deadeye. Diva ult coming out of Spagooter, only getting Ninja Plez, which is a very important pick for that team, as a lot of people are dying on both sides. Wrestlers are going out. AGS0 is giving his team the advantage again, and Cruise Master is also trying, but not succeeding as well, as Team Mercy Nerf Me Daddy is falling apart at the seams.
This is, it just looked like a completely different team. Both teams just havoc is the best word I can use for it, really.
I think Waifu only plays well under pressure, because they're constantly in overtime and under pressure these games, it feels like.
Yeah. And it's putting them in a position to actually be able to finish a map and be able to put up a time. when the other team only has a minute 30, it's not looking terrible.
Yeah, all they have to do is finish with some amount of time left. There's a minute 15, minute 13 at this point is left for them to push the cart. Slowly, Waifu Superstars getting picked with TK Thrifty going down, Valkyr going down, Spagooter just about to get demeched.
They walked a little bit too far there. They will have to regroup.
Yeah, 30 just doing all that pushing. Very, very forceful play from him.
I think something to know, they actually did the D.Va stagger. They did not touch D.Va. He just forced to slowly walk back. What we were talking on earlier. It really hurts. Every second counts.
Yeah, at this point, this is Waifu's last push here. With D.Va Bomb from Spagooter, Moira ult from Zedekis, and Junkrat Tire from Tree. We'll see what they can do with these ults. Oh, very... Oh! Out of position D.Va Bomb, but still worked out getting 2 kills there. Justice, Reigns from above, only gets Valkyr, which is not necessarily a big pick for the team. People are melting on Team Nerf Me Daddy as the Spoopy Koopa ult gets nobody. I think that's the first whiffed ult from him. I might be wrong. But it looks like Waifu Superstar might actually cap with time to spare.
It's so close.
No, it's contested.
Oh.
Hits overtime. Oh, but they still have to finish. I didn't know that was the rules. Whoops.
I think that if it's overtime for like more than a little bit, I think it has to be overtime for like a couple seconds. Because normally they'd get 0 there and the other team wouldn't get any time.
Yeah, which is not the... Oh, what? It's counting down. What is
No,
this
that's
shit?
just the. This is just the time in like character selection.
This is weird. Okay. Spectator mode's awkward. Well, anyway, great performance from Waifu Superstar at the end there, able to cap that last point from, I don't know, it seemed like a different team compared to the team that was playing at the very beginning.
Yeah, somehow they just... I think what really is making the difference is the D.Va Bomb. That D.Va Bomb picked off 30 as he was trying to attack Visor. And I think it got Ryzak as well.
Yep, it got Ryzak as well. Man.
Incoming in 30 seconds. The true
You know, it's kind of an unlikely hero, I'd say. From Spagooter, the player which I personally really knew nothing about. And, I mean, Spoopy is definitely, like, not meant to be the star in a team with 30 and Ninja plays. But he's doing well as well. We both play the games.
They're both nailing D.Va Bombs. I mean, Spoopy Koopa's nailing them, you know, significantly harder. But both the D.Va plays is on point.
Stop the payload.
Waifu Superstar's coming out of the gate here with a divey type comp. Tracer coming out of TK Thrifty. Tree's going to be in the skies as Pharah. Not a Bastion comp.
Thankfully.
Unlike how they started last game. But Nerf Me Daddy has got some pretty standard comp here. Spoopy Koopa, typically the Roadhog slot in this kind of a comp on D.Va. Makes sense to me.
Something that's really nice about Payload is if you can win this first fight, then suddenly you're able to just keep steamrolling through. And it looks like they're starting off not badly. It's 2 for 2. It's a 4v4.
Yeah, healers are down for Waifu, unfortunately. Yeah, Moira's the last healer, Zedekis, who's doing a very good job keeping his team alive. Ninja Please just pot-shotting him because there's nothing to contest him from the skies, it seems.
Yeah, TK Thrifty on the Tracer. Not exactly a fair counter. They get both DPS ults. This might be it. Yeah, they do get it to the underbelly, so it's not the worst. But with 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it's hard to believe that Mercy Nerf Me isn't gonna finish.
3-3. Switching sides.
Oh yeah.
We'll see here.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really hope too much for pushes like that. You know, I've seen some cards go to overtime and go crazy distance, as you were saying before, but that's about par for the course. That far of a push is about as best as you can ask with a minute to spare.
The fight wasn't even really going that badly for them. They just lost as soon as Tree and Swift went down. They had no answer for Ninja Please. He just had his way. Their whole team died. It's really sad. Gonna see Tree playing Pharah again to try to contest. It's kind of the only answer they'll be able to bring the whole I'll out Pharah your Pharah.
Yeah, and that's kind of a strange thing from Waifu Superstar right now. I'm assuming that they know Ninja Plez is going to play Pharah, but they choose to not really run any sort of counter to her except for D.Va. I believe that Spagooter might be able to handle her in the sky. Maybe Valkyr can too, but that's your best bet unless they can out Pharah the Pharah.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming.
We'll have to see with 2.5 minutes.
Time to raise my APM.
And they're off.
Valk
Ninja
jumping
Plez
up in
going
the
down
air.
quick. To TK Thrifty again. I don't know how these the Reaper's killing Pharahs. That's very strange.
Yeah. But Valk is getting low.
As this fight is really being taken to the cart, they are not messing around. Nerf Me Daddy is not messing around as they are really contesting that cart, getting in there. Or sorry,
Yeah.
Waifu Superstar.
They really are kind of forced to if they want to hold this for the 2.5 minutes. They still have enough time for probably like 3 more pushes, even getting staggered.
Yep, they had a hard reset. TK Thrifty going in the back line there, as Ninja Plez and the Mercy Cruisemaster is going in the back line, trying to mess people up. Ryzak going down. Not a lot of people going down on Waifu Superstar though. As TK Thrifty gets his ult. We'll see if he uses that anytime soon. Man, a lot of damage going down, but it's not really doing much.
They're just playing so separated. They're really ignoring TK Thrifty as he just jumps on the backline, and I don't know why Pharah's not trying to kill him.
I think that's the story of this match. TK Thrifty is just showing up in places that Nerf Me Daddy's not expecting, and is just wrecking.
Yeah, and with only a minute to go, Valk almost having his ult. They do have ult advantage. This could be the last fight.
But this Nerf Me Daddy has to do something, but Waifu Superstar has the ult advantage as Zedekis is the first to go down in this fight. Spoopy Koopa out of mech, not able to do much. Ryzak, great justice from Ninja Plez, but I think it's going to fall on deaf ears as there's a D.Va Bomb coming out and Spagooter gets a double kill, clearing everyone from the board on Team Mercy Nerf Me Daddy. They have maybe a good push left.
They do have ultis from Splinter. They have Spoopy's ult
I'm on fire.
and Ryzak's ult, so they could definitely stall this out. Splinter's gonna have to use his ult pretty quick, which he will.
Spoopy's D.Va Bomb goes out, and there's no kills coming from that as everyone was expecting that ult, I believe, and no more ults are left on either team at this point. This is a raw, hard fight to get the cart moving. As
Except
Mercy,
for
Nerfy
Valkyrie.
Daddy. Oh man.
Valkyrie is out for Cruisemaster. He does get the 2 reses. Tree is down.
Waifu's
Swift.
slowly falling
Sliver
apart
of
here.
health.
Oh man. Oh man. Valkyr, the last one going down that was on the cart as Nerf Me Daddy is pushing onward to victory. They might be able to contest at this point,
Oh, I think they're too far
but
away.
they might be too far away. Zedekis, the speed boost coming in fast, but is he gonna make it? No!
Valiant effort, but not enough. Their attack just wasn't strong enough.
Play of the game.
Another D.Va shows up with the play of the game here. Let's see, Spagooter, what you got?
Was his 2K at the end, I believe.
Oh man, he blocked some of that.
This is not your time. Hero.
Yeah, I'm.
Wow. No, that's solid
Bad.
play. Blocked some damage, killed some people, bombed 2 people.
Well
Damn.
done.
What are the next teams playing? Do we know? Oh wait, it's our teams. Cal, you're on Overwatch. Jeff Thingamadoohickey, right?
UTech is, I'm not.
No, I thought no. UTech's on my team. UTech's on Easy Clap.
Oh no, I'm not on that team though. I'm on Jim's team, freaking
Oh,
Tide
Tide
Pod
Pod
Challenge.
Challengers. Well, I believe the next match of the night is my team, Easy Clap, versus Jeff
That'd be
from
Josh's
Overwatch.
team.
Yeah, that's Josh Danko's team. So, if any of you guys want to check that out, which I'm sure everyone wants to, because this is the premiere show, stay tuned and don't touch that browser.